Today I'm again here with another best template. This is a property portfolio tracker. Once you have many properties and you want to track the rent, this template is for you. Simple. First of all, the first tab is instructions of use. This spreadsheet is a centralized property financial management and performance analysis system designed to help you track income, expenses, and maintenance costs for up to 100 properties. All right. Monitor monthly, annual, and long-term performance. Analyze profitability, margins, and cost distribution. Maintain a clean, audit-friendly structure with manual data control. Compare properties and time periods with interactive dashboards. I have I have made multiple dashboards. Uh, all dashboards update automatically based on the data you enter in the log. Simple. First of all, this is the instructions of use. You will completely view all the instructions. You will read all the instructions and important warnings, especially. Please read. Do not edit formulas. Self-containing formulas are critical to calculations. Editing or deleting formulas may break dashboards and reports. So, do not do this. Always paste values carefully to avoid overwriting formulas. First of all, second, this was the instructions tab. Second is the setup tab. In the setup tab, you need to enter the property type, what type of properties you have, the status, active, sold, on advertising, on rent, income category, rent, parking, XYZ, studio, whatever. You need to enter all the categories. Then is the expenses category, tax, insurance, utilities. Then is the maintenance type, repair, preventive, emergency, and the maintenance category, plumbing, electrical, whatever, general. Then comes the property list. You can enter 100 properties. First of all, you need to enter, as I have written few properties. For example, first property has 14 property ID. You can enter your property have the ID 14A 457. So it is uh, port enclave or any name um, for your choice, any name of your choice, what your property name is having. It is the commercial property or housing as per the categories you have entered in the setup tab, commercial housing, all the types. Then is the purchase date when you bought it. For example, I have bought it in January 2020. It is active. I will enter all the data, all the properties here. Then is the income expense log. I have entered few income and expenses log. In January 2026, this was the rent from property. This, for example, I entered here today, April 21, from property number Port Enclave. I have got income. Which income? I have got the rent income that is 1500. 1500, rather I can say 2500. Description you can add anything like uh, mm, rent paid by Joseph. Then in the notes you can write anything. Then is the maintenance log. Maintenance log. For example, you have done some maintenance. The cost you can write like today on 21 April on Port Enclave. Maintenance type was repair. You have done some repair. Category was some plumbing work, uh, like bathtub, uh, bathtub pipe was broken. Then is the vendor. Who was the vendor? He was from me. Paid, yes. Reimbursable, no. So this way maintenance log. Then in one, two, three, and four tabs, you need to enter the data. All right. Then the rest dashboards, property dashboard, yearly dashboard, monthly dashboard, comparison dashboard, and 10-year dashboard are there to view the data for different specifications with different types. For example, in property dashboard, you want to check the what was the cost and from January 2026 to for example today 21 April all properties. all properties data. What was the data? In all in all properties, what was the data? Like the property income, how much was the property income? Property expenses were how much? Maintenance cost was how much? Property net profit, net margin, profit margin, and the ranking the best to worst. Like income, expenses, profit, and maintenance, which was which property has provided the best income. See, property 2 has provided 10,000 best income, then 3,500. These are best to worst, all properties, 100 properties, all right. Here are the graphs for each and everything. You can select a single property to see what has been done, what it has provided. Like simple property income of this property number 1 was 4,454. And this way you can use it. This is the property dashboard. Rest the property by profit and maintenance. Property 2, this was much profit, this was the maintenance cost. Property 4, this was the profit, this was the maintenance cost, and all. Like here, the property 1 was minus 1,500 was the profit, and the maintenance cost was too much, 4,513. All right, maintenance cost versus income, income versus all properties. Total maintenance cost versus income was this. The profit margin was this. Then comes the yearly dashboard. In yearly dashboard, you can select any year, like the data you have entered of all the year. Once you have entered all the data of 2, 3 year, 4 years, you can select the year whichever you want to see, and this all the all charts and all data will show up. Like in 2025, no data was entered. 2027, no data was entered. In 2026, this was the data. Uh, property 1, property 2, you can select all. The complete data of all properties will show up. If you want to select any one single property, the data of that property only will show up. See, quoting the we have just entered the April income versus expenses. And there was only income, so we have entered only income, so income is showing up. Income growth chart, then profit margin, and see this here is the monthly breakdown is also available. Once you select all the properties or once you select a single property, the data will automatically show up January, February, March till December of that particular year only, 2026. Income, expenses, profit, yearly income, yearly expenses, total yearly income, yearly profit, everything will be there. Then comes the monthly dashboard. This was the overall yearly dashboard. This is the monthly. You want to see a single month's data. So here you can select a month, first, second, third, whichever month. For example, I enter first month, I enter second month, year was 2026, and all properties are there. So monthly income is 7,500. Monthly expenses were 6,000. Now top income sources rent, top expenses sources insurance, tax 0. Once you enter 1, so tax insurance was 1,000, tax was 800, rent was $10,954. See, profit margin 16.43%, 83%. Monthly income was this, monthly expenses were this, expense distribution is this, income distribution is this. Then you want to compare the two properties, all right? So you want to compare it with the date range, you want to compare it with the uh, date range, you want to compare it with the property name. For example, I select here the property 1. Here I select the property 2, date range, 10-year dashboard. For example, you want to get the data from 2025 to 2036, maximum number of years. It is as per your choice. So I said 2030. Uh, the total income, total 10-year income was 10,000, 10-year expense was 1,000, net profit was 9,000, and year profit was at 90%. And here is the year by year comparison 2025, 2026, income, expenses, and profit. As we entered only data of 2026 in this income expense log and maintenance log, so only that data will show up. It is very simple and made for the use of the person who is not much
Ladies and gentlemen,